banned as well. And on top of that, I was worried about the bad press and all the shit that would come with it. But I looked into his eyes today, and it told me that he's innocent. I don't know.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Tommy C here. Shot from the Point News. Hey, just to prove that I don't try to jump on every bandwagon or every trend. I'm going to report a story that probably has no benefit to me whatsoever. It's not going to hit the algorithm. It's already been resolved. In fact, it's 2 days late and $20 short. But I did think it was important to sort of put a cap on a story that I think probably is over. And that would be the ONLYUSEmeBLADE, BONECLINKS, X allegation or ape allegation. We have to talk like children. So I want to put a cap on that. As it turns out, everything's been resolved. The Gucci's, I guess I could say that name now, has claimed that she was improperly influenced by her Discord crew. BONECLINKS claims that he has jumped to a conclusion and apologized to Blade. And considering, after I play this video for you, it doesn't look like, I think it's become abundantly clear because she didn't take an ape kit, that she's not going to be cooperating with the police if the police are even still investigating in this particular case. This goes back, like I said before, Blade, or in a previous video, I should say, Blade was accused of potentially assaulting a female that was on an RV IRL trip, and he was seen after coming out of a room where there was a girl. She was extremely drunk, passed out, and he would come out with either a towel around or in his underwear. It happened on 2 or 3 occasions. That's been well documented. But the crew's back together. It's a big misunderstanding, and I'd like to watch this video with you. It's amazing. It's amazing. This is BONECLINKS, everybody. Apologizing and getting back to work.
So I talked to Blade. I have the conclusion about what's going to happen on this RV. I changed my tune. I believe Blade. I'm 100% in, well, not 100%, but I believe Blade. I talked to him. I had a conversation with him, and from talking to him and to hearing his side of the story and with some new evidence, I believe Blade. I understand. I think that he is not in the wrong.
Remember that. New evidence.
I have evidence, new evidence from Gucci's that pretty much shows that he is 100% not responsible for this. This is her comment right here. I can show you this. Clip that, whatever the f you want, right there. I will read it to you right now. Hey, I've been watching. I'm all for you guys hearing him out. I asked his side too before I saw the clips. Just remember, I didn't say he raped me or molested me at first. It wasn't until I actually started watching clips and listening to all the people that were watching that night where I was like, yeah, I think something happened. I admit, though, I shouldn't have blacked out easily. And yeah, I don't know what happened exactly, but you guys know Blade's past behavior better than me, right? I talked to him. I looked him straight in the eyes. And at this point, I'm ready to side with Blade. I'm ready to continue on this RV trip with the entire cast on it, and we're gonna leave tomorrow.
He looks really enthused about this. He looks so comfortable.
And we're gonna have Blade on it, and that's about it. We're gonna continue going on this trip with everyone on there. I made a mistake. I too hastily decided to go along with something, and it's not at all conclusive as to what exactly happened. So until the evidence is there, I'm ready to give him the benefit of the doubt and to continue on this RV trip and to support my friend, and that's it. We're gonna continue on with everything, and I apologize to Blade for everything, and I think that until all evidence has been seen, that's worthwhile to give my friend the chance that he deserves. So we're gonna continue on the RV trip. We're going to Chicago tomorrow, and that's pretty much it. There's another part that I think that I don't know if I should mention. Should I mention that?
What do you mean?
Remember the big thing that I was talking about? Should I mention that?
Let chat know all.
Okay, apparently it deleted
Chat deserves to know everything that's going on.
Okay, apparently they deleted this comment. I don't know how they did that. I didn't know you could delete comments on Reddit. So the day that Blade's Streamlabs got banned, a couple hours before we actually got the news that it happened, POE, SF, whatever the it is, he's a big commenter on IB2. He said that I got Blade's Streamlabs banned, and if you let him back in the RV, I will get Bjorn's and your Streamlabs banned as well. I didn't take any account into it until that day later on that Blade's PayPal or Streamlabs got banned. So it was many ways a way to protect me and Bjorn. That's why I said I have to talk to Bjorn and Blade at the exact same time in order to make sure that we all are on the same page and we know what's happening. Bjorn made it very clear that we should not ever succumb to terroristic threats, like one person saying that we have to change what we're doing because they will ban our Streamlabs or something like that. But that is what happened. They said that they would ban all of our Streamlabs if Blade was ever allowed back on here. Blade's Streamlabs got banned that day. I was incredibly worried about my shit getting banned as well. And on top of that, I was worried about fucking bad press and all the shit that would come with it. But I looked into his eyes today and it told me that he's innocent.
You heard it here first. I guess that's all it takes. See, there's new evidence. There's no new evidence. There's no new evidence at all. What she said is she never said she was assaulted. She said she never knew what happened. And if I saw that video, that guy coming out of the room 3-4 times with me, I think it's completely reasonable to go to the police to very least check it out. Let me make this clear. That does not make Blade guilty. We don't know what happened in there. We just know that his behavior was bizarre, and his explanation after the fact, at least the explanation that we got, well, I don't no idea what Blade, the BONECLINKS got with new. His explanation is, the cops night find DNA on the bed because I put some DNA on the bed, didn't clean it up. And then, of course, we got him coming out of the frigging, I can't emphasize this enough, we got him coming out of her room while she's passed out drunk without his pants on, either in his underwear or a towel wrapped around his waist. And we're covering his private parts. PP. So there's no new evidence. BONECLINKS looked into his eyes and saw that he was innocent, and he said he jumped to the conclusions. And I really think that's the end of this story. I think that means that BONECLINKS is very, very comfortable with the fact that Blade is not going to be charged. I've always said that I always said that there was definitely a distinct chance of him not being charged. I just said if he did get charged and this did go to court and people looked at the circumstantial evidence, because there's no direct evidence against Blade, zero, none, zip, with him coming out with a towel, with his explanation for his DNA being on the bed, that probably could be enough to convict. All you have to do to be a juror is believe it. The idea that you need direct DNA evidence on something like this, but there is no direct DNA evidence. She refused to take kit, and she is obviously ready to get on with the trip. So she's ready to get on with the trip, and she said their line, the Blade defender, said she was manipulated into going to the police, which is irrelevant. She went to the police. She went to the police. The cops aren't going to charge her. She's not going to give them a kit, and she's going to hang out with them afterwards. I can't imagine the cops having a lot of motivation of following this up. And if they were going to charge him, it was going to be very, very difficult. It's going to be difficult because of the lack of direct evidence to acquit. It would have been a coin toss. So this story's over. And I'm just wrapping it up from Shot from the Point's end. I would be very, very shocked if Blade gets charged after this new information came out. If he does, because we don't know if the police investigation is over, he's got a problem financially. I don't know if he'll get a conviction, but I tell you something, I would not want a jury looking at the circumstantial evidence they have against me if I were Blade. But I no longer think it's going to get that to the point. Get back to that point. There is money to be made on an RV trip, and in fairness to BONECLINKS, the Isosidon fans decided with Bjorn and Blade, so he's fighting an uphill battle on principle. Well, if the girl says she's okay with getting back on the RV, screw it. Let's go make money. Because that's what it looks like to me. Because this does not look like a extremely confident man, right? This is not new evidence, okay? That was a good click, by the way. Check that out. And this is my personal favorite. Looking into, see, I couldn't do it twice, could I? Looking into somebody's eyes is, man, that. And you can see even before, they were talking about the Streamledge situation. Look, this social media IRL stuff and the stuff I do and the stuff anybody does professionally, it's about money. It's about money. And, there's no way to know whether Blade assaulted anybody. So let's get back on the train and make some money. Oh, man, IRL is amazing. Hit me up, Shot from the Point News Team Twitter. And I'll see you all if you're watching this on Tuesday, the 27th. Shot from the Point live tonight podcast. I'll see you all tonight. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Wow.